Hey everyone, Steve here at the DJLab. Thanks for joining me again. I did say I was going to slow down the streams, but today I decided that I want to do a little bit of a rant. I want to talk about some of the shit going on in the world, some of the DJ stuff that came out in NAMM, and maybe I'll play a couple tunes. So we'll see who comes around. And because I don't even know what time it is, I don't have my watch on. Let me go get the watch. Well, shit, it is 3:20 in the PM here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So it's a little bit later than I usually like to do myself. I was doing a stream earlier too. I was doing some mixing stuff, showing off the new ghetto homemade lollipop headphone because I don't got a lot of money to spend on shit like this. Because, look at the system, right? Where am I going to get the money for a headphone when and I've got good headphones, so I like to fucking build things and screw around. So rant time. NAMM. We didn't think anything new was coming out of NAMM except for the Phase DJ Pro, which looks really cool, by the way, and that stupid little Hercules controller, which I don't get it. But luckily for us, Rain decided to last minute show off the new Rain 1 MK2. It's the same goodness as a Rain 1. You got all kinds of stem control. You have pad mode buttons now. You've got those nice faders that we've got on the Performer. Yeah, like you take something that's already you got built-in effects. Built-in effects are good. You take something that's already good, and you don't need to do too much to improve it. So they tweaked it just enough, got rid of the touch strip that nobody uses, put some buttons up there so you can play around pad modes. Stem roll is going to be a fun effect. I've done stem roll on Virtual DJ, so Serato is kind of playing catch up with Virtual DJ. And then all this stuff down in the States, you got Trump every day. Every day, Trump has got some weird shit the guy's saying. I don't know. As a Canadian, there was moments that I kind of thought, he might not be so bad, but he's a little fucking strange, man. I don't even know what to say with the guy because who knows how shit's going to turn out. Things are either going to get really good or things are going to get really fucking bad. I know that's not some, Nostradamus fucking prophecy kind of shit, but it's, I don't know. Just sit back and hold on tight, man. You know what I mean? Buckle up and see where the fucking ride goes. And hopefully we all make it to the other side. Shout out to my friends at 12-inch Skins for another beautiful fucking job. These guys make the best skins. They go on so easy. This is the magnetic one here. And I'm still debating whether I like it like this with the black right there and the separation because we got black on the sides of the wood. Or do I want to keep that magnetic strip in the middle there? Still haven't really decided. Now, what I didn't even think about. Excuse me, Jesus. They would have been kind of cool. They would have been in the way. They would have fit too. Those things there are light meters that I bought cheap. The problem with these light meters, I did some videos on these things. These fucking light meters, I didn't use them for a long time. And there's a lot of things are US rechargeable that for some reason, it's like the horn on my scooter. if you let it go dead for too long, it'll never charge again. So that's something to keep in mind about things that charge up, especially when they're cheap. If you let it go dead, it might never charge again. And these things, that's what happened. A couple of years of them sitting around doing nothing, and they'll never ever charge again. So anything you have that's USB rechargeable, don't just put it in a drawer and fucking forget about the goddamn thing, because the day you might want it might be the day it's fucking done. So what I'll probably do with these things now is I'll probably just tear them apart and see what I can harvest out of it. Because I might be able to go USB directly and bypass the battery. Yeah, let's try busting one of these fucking things open. Gotta get the tools, man, you know? the, the one tool, you're not going to cut yourself open. I don't think this bar knife's going to do it. How the hell do you get these things together? Okay, maybe I'm not going to take it apart. Maybe that's a... I could probably get my CDJ apart faster than I could get this apart. In there tight, man. So, hey, if you're in here, feel free to say hello. Join the chat. Don't be such a lurker, because we don't fucking really like lurkers in here at all. You are looking at a AlphaTheta Euphonia with two CDJ-3000s and the most ghetto do-it-yourself lollipop headphone this side of Chicago. But it is a Sony MDR V700, so the sound of it is fucking amazing. So don't kid yourself. Why my desk? I really want to open this piece of shit up. I didn't want to get into the whole razor blade situation here, because but maybe razor blade. Maybe there's some glue in here. Oh, hold on. Yeah, honestly, I don't care if I even fucking destroy this thing. Before I rip it apart, let me give you one more attempt to charge it. It's dead in the fucking water. Whatever. Okay, so what are we ranting about? New gear at NAMM, Ring 1 MK2. Akai has had a partnership with Native Instruments, so now we're going to have Native Instruments plugins available for the MPC and all the Akai stuff. So that's kind of cool. Nothing new from Pioneer DJ. They were down there and they were doing a thing where you could bring your USB stick and they had a vinyl cutter. You could cut some vinyl, but it was limited per day, right? And seriously, I don't get it. Who the fuck is showing up at NAMM with their goddamn USB stick ready to cut some vinyl? Like, if you didn't know that in advance, right? Good old lollipop headphone. It's fucking loud too, man. Let me just... It's talent. You fucking lurkers. Not one person dare come in here and say a fucking simple hello. Right? What's going on here? Three likes, not one hello. You guys are the worst. Maybe we just gotta play some music. Maybe we should play some fucking music, right? Nobody wants to hear Steve talk.
Non-stop. 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 Stuff you gonna see. We're from helicopter. We're from helicopter. We're from helicopter. You gotta prove that for me.
What's going on, Jamie?
Automatic headlights with delay, straddle, handle. Doctor, it's the panel. You gotta prove that for me.
That is the panel.
You gotta prove that for me. Automatic headlights with delay, straddle, handle.
Listen, now hear this. This is the original bad boys, bad boys, bad boys, bad boys, bad boys, bad boys, bad boys song. Bad boys, bad boys, bad boys, bad boys, bad boys, bad boys,
What's going on, everyone? Steve here from downtown Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Cold as fuck out today. Rant and mix. Doing a little bit of mix at the moment. random shit with my lollipop headphone.
It's time to break chains. Living half-life like it's game against game. Rap, it's over, we're starting again. Could never be the same, a catalyst for change. Normalize strange, from out of range. Drama is prime time, fit to cool frames. Burn it all down, hot the blue flame. Diesel is gas, light the propane. Burn it up. 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 Yo, in the mind's eye, it's time to break chains. Living half-life like it's game against game. Rap, it's over, we're starting again. Could never be the same, a catalyst for change. Normalize strange, from out of range. Drama side, it's time to break chains. Living half-life like it's game against game. Rap is over, we're starting the game. Could never be the same, a catalyst for truth.
Always got to be someone that's got some shit to say. Obviously, dude, they all sound the same on YouTube. Like, what are you getting at? You know what I'm saying, Fran? Welcome to the club. We know about YouTube compression. I didn't claim this sounds better on YouTube. It's a fucking rotary mixer that's worth like, almost $5,000. Well, it is $5,000 here in Canada. And let me tell you, the one thing you can tell on YouTube that I'm just not demonstrating with drum and bass when you're playing house, it melts music together. That you can tell. What's going on, Benji?
Normalize strange, from out of range. Drama is prime time, fit to cool frames. Burn it all down, hot the blue flame. Diesel is gas, like the propane, burn it up.
What's going on, Benji? Let me give you the straight truth about that. You got a Prime 4. Is it worth the upgrade to a Prime 4 Plus? I would say not really. Not really. You can still purchase and get the stems, so you can still do stems on a Prime 4. So at this point here, the plus is the fact you get Amazon. And the platters are ever so slightly, like by a fucking millimeter bigger. But yeah, I don't see there's no good reason. You're far better for the money, extra money you're going to spend. You would literally be far better to go buy lights, better speakers, more music, upgrade the hard drive in your Prime 4 if you don't already have one. Yeah, there's nothing revolutionary between the Prime 4 and the Plus. Okay, you got the Bluetooth shit. You don't really need that. You can buy Bluetooth adapters if you really need Bluetooth. So, my friends at A Music, at Den and DJ, might not like me to say that shit, but truth is truth, man. If your shit still works, then fuck it. Don't worry about it. I didn't realize I was just fucking shaking. I'm shaking the whole fucking camera here, like shaking the desk. I didn't realize this standing desk has so much wobble to it. I gotta be careful with that shit. So, back to the rant part. If you didn't know, the new Rain 1 MK2 just got launched. Not launched technically. It was shown at NAMM. The release date will be sometime in the summer. They're guessing the price. They're going to try to have it somewhere around that $12.99 mark that the Rain 1 was originally US. Somewhere in that field. It's not going to be like $2,200 or some stupidness. So that's good news. Thank God I didn't go to NAMM. Thank God I don't go to these things. Because you know what? Just fuck. For what? To go see a new Hercules controller? The Phase DJ Pro with the screens on it, touch screens and all the, it's like machine learning and all this shit. Like, that looks good. Yeah, Norm, like there's no big secrets. It's not like it's faster. Even the color scheme, I gotta say, the pads on the Prime 4 Plus, I like the old pads better. I thought that they were better. They didn't give us better faders. Like, I mean, there was nothing I found. I didn't find anything to be like, holy fuck. No mind-blowing tricks. Hey, did you know people have a Prime 4 Plus? There's a trick. There's a trick that you can do with that thing. Ever notice that when you put your screen up and you put the little kickstand in behind, that every time you touch it, your screen has like, it's a little bit of a wiggle, because that little piece of metal that sits in those grooves, it has just a little bit of a wiggle. So I just took some fucking masking tape, did a couple shots around it just to thicken it up just a touch in the one spot. And all of a sudden I sit it there. When I'm touching it, I don't have that little shaky jiggle. Now, I'll tell you what, if you felt the need for something new, if you're like, fuck, I just want something new, I think a worthwhile upgrade, actually, and you can pick these things up pretty cheap if you look around, the LC6000s. If you put a pair of LC6000s with your Prime 4, then all of a sudden you've got like a real true 4-deck experience without having to fuck with the dual layer shit, and you got all 4 waveforms on one screen. That's a pretty badass system that you don't see a lot of people rocking. I would love nothing more, but apparently it's complicated to see the Prime 4 Plus or the 4 get DVS support built into their shit. You know what I mean? So, I mean, 2 turntables, standalone, DVS, even if it was through HID Phase DJ, I'm just saying. And if you can make that operate deck 3 and 4 in standalone, that would be really fucking cool. I don't know why someone hasn't thought about this. It's probably been thought of, but maybe they can't implement it very well, which I don't get. I don't get, like with Phase DJ, you should be able to, especially the Phase DJ Pro, they should have thought about that, man, because that would have been a game changer for sure. Especially like whoever figures out that technology, we need that, and we need a mixer. Like that would be cool too. If I could have an all-in-one mixer, you see what I mean? That my mixer would have the DJ software built into it, flip up the screen, and then I could add my turntables to it and do DVS. Benji, you want a whole set of Nanoleaf lights? Let me tell you, Nanoleaf lights don't fucking work as good with the... I've never had them do anything special with the controller. Yes, XDJ-AZ. Look, Jamie, look at this. Right? I was looking to see if I had an extra one laying around, but I don't know where I put them. So you can see that my AZ back there is on this nice angle, right? Because IKEA, I'm sure you guys have IKEAs where you are, they make a laptop stand. It's like plastic, and it literally has like a lip and goes up and down, that big, black. And these black IKEA stands, I have one underneath the AZ, so that's why when you see it, how like that's flat and this is angled. And Benji, no, I don't produce shit. I'm a DJ, man. And that's how it should be. You see, that's how shit should be. There should be people who produce music and people who DJ. Now all of a sudden we're living in a fucking world. And I'll give you a great story, man. I met a guy who produces music, DJs like a motherfucker, like opens for big name motherfuckers. And the guy doesn't own one fucking stitch of DJ equipment. Nothing. Not a Flex 2, not in anything. Because you can own all the DJ equipment on the fucking planet. And if you don't produce music, you're never going to get fucking hired to do anything. The most you're ever going to be able to accomplish with DJ equipment is to become a wedding DJ or a corporate DJ. But let me tell you something. Those motherfuckers make money. There's people that have been like wedding DJs for 40 years. How many EDM DJs are like still rocking for 40 years? There's not many. Yeah, Jamie, you know that stand I'm talking about, right? It's great. I don't know why more DJ equipment isn't built on an angle. They used to be. Remember the old school mixers? Like even this this rotary here. If it wasn't for the fact it's I have it on camera right now, I probably would have it a little bit more on. Let me just look at something here. Just trying to get the brightness so you can see it. One wish I have for this Euphonia. I wish we have an RGB screen in here. I wish I had a firmware update where I could change the back of that screen to blue or green. Because, you know, there's a lot of old VU meters that had like a blue background or a green background. Or make it red even. I should be able to customize it. It's these little things, man. It's same with the CDJs. The OPUS-QUAD had colored rings around them, which was really nice. They should have did that to a CDJ. They should have did that to the goddamn AZ, and they didn't. So I don't know if it'd be possible, but man, if I had the means and the money, I would love to rip apart an OPUS-QUAD and start swapping some parts over. Chuck, Pioneer Clips Onyx got sold again. But you mean like Pioneer Electronics, not Pioneer DJ, obviously. And I didn't see that. Haven't seen you in a while either, buddy. Chuck, what do you think about the white skin on the Euphonia? You like that? And my ghetto custom made lollipop headphone here. Unfortunately, I don't have the means to be cranking everything open and switching parts, especially when the OPUS-QUAD is just a loaner. So that's something to consider too, right? What's going on, DJ Norm? Yeah, you know what? I could do that soon. How about we set that up for like, I'll do that sometime next week where, for the whole day, I'll set the Prime 4 up and we'll do some streams throughout the day with the Prime 4. Because, the one thing that's interesting about the Prime 4 Plus, not a lot of people really dig into the effects because it's got too many. To be honest, there's so many effects in there that are honestly not that usable. And if they are usable, I don't even know what fucking genre you're using half of these effects for. So it would be fun to jump in and do a little experimenting to see what works with what. Because even the demo that Den and DJ put out showing off the effects really wasn't that good. I told them too, I said, you know what, even your own demo didn't really shine the effects. It demonstrated what they did, but none of these effects would be good in a DJ setting, as far as I'm concerned. Some of them, not, but there's a lot that were fucking made no sense. I sometimes would like to know when the engineers that are designing the effects, whoever the effect guys are, when they make an effect, what song is in their head? What genre of music are they thinking about when they're like, oh, let's make this? Like, where did they get the idea from? You know, like, okay, delay, echo, like the, reverb, the shimmer, even this thing here, like high pass filter. Who the fuck made the decision to make it a high pass filter and not a low pass filter? Like, I would use, I don't know. Just the fact alone that, it could have been half and half. It could have been a low pass, high pass with a sweep. I don't know. I wish I had a low pass filter. Anyways, friends, it's like 10 after 4 Eastern Standard Time here. I have been on now for 52 minutes. And it's funny, Chuck, you say it. I've been looking. I know the one you're talking about. And I keep my eyes open looking for that because that would be that ideal to attach to it. So here's my next dilemma, by the way. I was going to hop off, but now I got Chuck in here. I got some smart people. You see this phone? 1960, made in Canada, right? So the other hands that I made from one of those like retro plug it into your cell phone things, and they got a lot more space to work with. So here's one of the other issues. You see this? You see how the receiver, like the earpiece, has just a few holes and the bottom has all the holes. When you look at this one here, it's the opposite. Where you listening has all the holes and the bottom it's convex, concave. And this one, it's the reverse. Because when you open it up, that microphone just sits in there, you see? Now, of course, the plan is, no, it's not a Bell phone. Well, this is a Northern Electric G3. Made in Canada. I'm sure Bell used them, but it wasn't made by Bell or Northern Telecom. So that's why I know the G3 was a 1960 phone. So here's what the issue is. So what I want to do is the whole phone. I want to keep the whole phone intact. I want to wire this so I can have a headphone jack and an XLR. And I want to be able to just pick up the phone. And this will work because of the way the link is. As soon as I pick it up, the sound will come through and I could listen to DJ, but I want to use the microphone too. And I'd like to keep the original mic in order to have it sound like a telephone. Here's where the dilemma is. When I put sound into this guy here, I was thinking I don't need to replace the driver. I'm just going to use what's in there. But this thing here, I think, is like 100 ohms. And if you can see this, you see how it's got a resistor across the back? So I'm just wondering, if I remove that resistor, I wonder how many ohms this goddamn thing's going to end up being. Or do I need to solder in a different resistor? Because I'm not that fucking handy. I have a soldering iron, but I didn't really want to get into all that shit. I guess this has a whole number on it and everything. I could probably do a little bit of research on this thing to find out exactly what's what. And seriously, yeah, I don't have a multimeter. Some things I don't have, and and I'm not trying to put a whole pile of money into this shit because I don't have a lot of money. Like, I can't believe I found the phone for fucking like, what was it, like 12 bucks or something? So I'm halfway there. But I wanted the original handset because it's got a bit of weight to it. You know what I mean? It's like, this looks okay, but it doesn't have the same feel, right? And I was going to order one off of acoustics.com from the UK, but fuck, man, the exchange rate and shit is so bad. Like, the thing's going to be, by the time we're said and done, be almost 300 bucks. I'm not spending 300 bucks on a handset when I'm not going to be even sure how it's going to sound. They have an XDJ-AZ speaker, but take your headphone cup off your headphone and put it against your ear, and you're going to see things don't sound right. Chuck's saying, why not install the cheap wireless mic into the handset? You know, you're right. I could. The point would be with that telephone, the reason I'd want to make it like that, I don't want to fuck with a computer. So let's say if I went and DJ'd somewhere, not that I'm going to, but could you imagine walking in, open up your bag, you pull out your phone, your fucking old phone, you sit it there, and you plug in the XLR, and you plug in the headphone jack, and you pick it up. It's just, I don't know. I just want to do it. I want the sound of the telephone. I want that telephone sound. And you know why? Because no one else has done it. You know what I mean? I've looked. I've seen guys use it as a microphone for recording, but I've never seen it in a DJ setup where, this is cool, but where do I hang? I have nowhere to put this. If I had like a phone on the table and you could hang it up and pick it up, it'd be kind of badass. Yeah, you're right. You know what? I could take apart a Shure microphone and I could put a mic in. I want that old school sound. You see? That's all. I want the old school sound. You're missing it, Chuck. You're missing the whole point of this. Because like even this thing here, when I bought this, the cord it came with, it plugged into your phone. It had a TRSS. I could have bought like an adapter. I could have split it. I could have, for 12 bucks, you know what I mean? I could have just did it. It looked the part. I want to do the old phone with the old parts. I don't want to put a different headphone driver in it. I want to use all the original parts and make the fucking thing work. That's just because then I could make more. You see what I mean? I don't want to make it a complicated project. I want to do this as simply as just attach a cord and call it a day. And I think it's the ohms on the fucking handset. The mic part, I think I got figured out. William the creepy foot sniffer likes girls' feet. Welcome to the channel, buddy. At least you get the point. Yeah, exactly. So, truth is, really, I'm almost better off to go to an electronics guy that has all the shit and the resistors and knows how to, you know, fucking solder and shit and have them do it. Now, I may just put a different driver for the headphones. So, you know what I mean? I'm not worried about that aspect of it. It's the microphone. I gotta figure that fucking thing out. Yeah, I could buy a multimeter, but it's, you know, the solder and all the fucking around I don't want to get into. And then I have to buy resistors and check 1, 2. Check, check, check. Okay, so we know this microphone works, right? So let's see if I can figure something out here. Yeah, sorry, my mic's off. Yeah, I'm brainstorming some things because as I'm looking for one thing, and then I realize, you know, I didn't want to. I don't want to be soldering this bullshit. But the IIIs I pulled apart, the little headphone with that connects them, that's actually connected. So I kind of got an idea. Okay, I'm gonna roll here, guys. I got shit to do. I got some things to fuck with, so I'll talk to you later.